Hello. I came back to the room and put on my comfy shirt. So it has been, I'm trying to like kind of like clean up the house a little bit. It has been like a night, but it's been very casual. Where's that? Excuse me. I have like my credit cards and money and stuff here. I was gonna put away in my wallet. So we wanted to get this secret pizza because when we were here before, a lot of people have actually like DM'd me about it or mentioned it in my comment section. When we were here before, they have like this great like pizza place. Oh, I think it's in this bag. We bought all these. I'll show you in just a second. We bought a bunch of stuff at Lush today. Hold on just one second. Oh, it's on the, are you going to sleep? Hello?
What do you want?
What do I want? We have $100 worth of food coming.
Is it here?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God, we ordered room service. So this is what happened. Let me put these cards and my money away. We were gonna go down and get secret pizza, which is literally like $5 a slice. And, oh God. It wasn't 100, it was like 40 or something like that. So anyway, what was I saying? Here's the room service menu. Do I need to turn that light off behind me? Or is this okay for right now? Hold on one second. What is the deal with the lights? Where's the other light that I wanted? It's over here. They have the most complicated like lighting system in this place. So anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. We got up today and my husband is so tired. He got up like 2 hours earlier than I did. I slept in today. We went to the pool. Alex's cousin Maya came and met us up there and we sat out there. I got so much more sun today. We sat out there from, I got there at like 12:30 and we stayed up there until, I feel like the light is shut in here. Hold on, okay? I'm sorry, you guys. It's like every light is on this like, it's so hard to figure out like how to turn the lights on in this place. These are all in like systems. There's this light over here by the door and I don't even know how to turn it off. Alright, there goes those lights. Where's the light by the... Well, I'm over here, I'm gonna get some water. Show you the stuff that I got at Lush. There's like literally this huge lamp right over here and I don't even know how to turn it on. All on. That's all off. All on. Come on, all on. How do you turn on? All on? Are you kidding me? Room, all on. You guys are like probably having a hilarious laugh at this right now. Okay. Well, is this lamp not plugged in or what is the deal here? How do you turn on the stupid lamp? Oh, fuck it. Oh my God, okay. I just wanted to relax on the couch. I'm sorry, the light is so bad, you guys. There's a lamp right over there, and I don't know why it's not coming on. But anyway, so we got up today, and I got to the pool about 12:30. Alex and Maya had been out there for like an hour or so before that. And we changed pools because we weren't like right next to the pool. And so we were at the Chelsea pool, and then we went to the Boulevard pool. They have two really nice pools here. And then they also have like Marquee Day Club, which is like the club, but it's a pool. So we went over there, and then Maya, Alex's cousin, she had her friend and her friend they came and met. It was like her friend, this girl Michelle, and then Michelle's friend that is visiting out here because he's an actor, and he's out here for this independent film festival thing. And so we, so they hung out with us for like 2 or 3 hours. We stayed out there till like 4 o'clock. And then we came up, Maya went back to her house to change and shower and stuff like that. And Alex and I came up to the room. Oh, we went shopping first, and we got something to eat. We ate at this little Mexican restaurant in the Cosmopolitan. It was like Mexican, and it had like Asian food too. It was really, really good. And I had this like noodle thing, and when it came out, it was really weird. I was like, I am not gonna like this. And it was like these like white noodles, and then it was like peppers, and it had all this like avocado, but like it wasn't, it was like segmented. And then you had to like mix it up yourself. We also got homemade guacamole like at the table, which I always loved that. It was, oh my God, it was so good. But this was so delicious. I lost 2 pounds yesterday, between yesterday and today. And it must be because we're walking around so much and whatever. So we ate, we came up here. I wasn't gonna make a video, but then a bunch of stuff happened. So I went and I made this video. And then Alex and I just kind of hung out, the two of us. I don't know how to say stuff like that. We hung out in the room and just kind of hung out, and but anyway, then we started getting ready, and yeah, and that was it. And then he was getting dressed, and you guys cannot see me, I know, at all, right? Maybe if I push it farther down there, you'll be able to see me because of the light behind there. So then Alex came out, and he was like dressed, and that's a little bit better, isn't it? There's a light like right down there. He was like in khaki shorts and like this pink t-shirt and Birkenstock, like the black Birkenstock sandals. And I was like, is that what you're wearing to this Chick-fil-A, to this Chippendale show tonight? Which neither one of us really wanted to go to. And but we got free tickets, and it was actually, I'll tell you about that in a second, it was actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. So he was like, yeah, this is what I'm wearing. I'm gonna be comfortable tonight. So I was like, okay. So I wore black jeans, a black t-shirt, and my Birkenstock sandals. And let me tell you how much more I enjoyed Las Vegas tonight comfortable, okay? Because it just was like, I'm not all about the dressing up, you know? And then afterwards, Maya drove us back over here. And then there's a, I don't know what it's called, beer or something. It's literally right across the street. Beer porch or something. It feels like, you know, like in small college towns, like they have those like bars that have like the patios on them, you know, like out back. That's what it feels like. It was actually kind of fun, and it was like kind of like an upscale thing. It was so funny because we ran into this DJ that lives in Indianapolis. I think he actually lives in Chicago now. He just moved there not too long ago. But like I looked over, and he was like, and he's been a friend of ours forever. Like I've known him forever, and he's Alex's age. And I looked over, and he was standing at the bar. I was like, Sinclair, what are you doing here? So anyway, and that was really fun. He's a nice guy. Okay, and so that was that, and we sat there for a little bit, and then I finally was like, okay, you guys, I'm ready to go. Like, we need to be out of here. Like, I don't want to just sit in a bar, you know? And so I mean, not like this. This was very much like, I don't know. It was just, they were playing cheesy music. It just wasn't fun. I had fun for like a half an hour, and then I was like, okay, I'm too tired. I'm in Vegas. There are things I want to do other than sit in a bar that I could be sitting in any other city, you know? So Alex was like, well, what do you want to do, babe? And I was like, well, I want to go walk over the Bellagio. I want to like walk inside and see the gardens and stuff like that, because we probably won't do that the rest of the week. So he and Maya and I, we like walked all the way up to the Bellagio. The fountains were done by that point. And then we went inside and we watched, looked at the gardens. If you've never seen it before, you have to see it. And then Maya took us around the corner, and she showed us this like chocolate like fountain tower. Have you guys seen this thing inside this chocolate shop? It is fantastic. It is like, it goes all the way up to the ceiling. It's this chocolate fountain, and it's 3 different kinds of chocolate. It looks like it's like white chocolate, dark chocolate, and like whatever medium chocolate would be chocolate, I don't know. But it's like coming down, and it's like, it's gorgeous. It's like absolutely beautiful. It reminded me of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So then Maya walked us back over here because she parked at the Planet Hollywood. And so we walked back over here, and then she went to the bathroom, and then she left, and we were gonna get the Secrets Pizza. But the line was literally coming all the way out, which I remember the last time we were there, but we must have beat the line or something, because the line tonight was like all the way out. It was like so long, or almost all the way out. It was bad. Like, it's a long hallway, okay? You guys, it started sliding, and I was like, off this book. So anyway, but the line at the Secret's place was like super, super long. So I was like, let's just go back to the room. So then Alex was gonna try to order pizza from the room, and we were gonna go down there and pick it up, because you can like bypass the line, I guess, if you order it from your room. And I was so tired earlier sitting at this bar. It's outside too, and I was like hot, and I was like, God, I'm just trying to be up in the room. But now that I'm up in the room, I'm kind of awake. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, so last night Alex, you know, he was asleep when I was vlogging and stuff. And so I was like, I am going to, my hair is like awfully flat tonight. It looked really cute earlier. I was like, I'm gonna go down to the casino for a little bit, because I said I was gonna do that. So I went down to the casino, and I took $200, but I was like, I'm only gonna spend $100. But like, then I was down there, I was having so much fun. I found all these machines. I found this like roulette machine that I love, because I love roulette, but I didn't want to play at a table last night. And I don't even know if they have roulette tables here. I'm sure that they do at the Cosmopolitan. But anyway, so I'm kind of like right now, I'm vlogging until the food gets here. They said 50 minutes. My husband's like, I'm going to bed, wake me up when the food gets here. I'm like, are you really tired? He was like, I'm exhausted, Peter. He was like, we've been going all day. He got up at like 9 or 10. So anyway, and we really wanted to take a nap before we went to this stripper show tonight. I can't believe I went to a Chippendale show. Have you guys ever seen it? Okay, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. So anyway, I totally just forgot what I was saying. It doesn't matter, but we were gonna order the pizza. Oh, so we were gonna order the pizza, and he came back up to the room, and he like called like 4 times. And he even called like the concierge, and they're like, yeah, you can totally order it and then just go down there and pick it up. And he was like, okay, thanks. And so like he called there like 4 times, and he just like put the phone down. He goes, they won't pick up the phone, and I am so tired, and I'm so hungry. I was like, babe, let's just order room service. He was like, okay. So we ordered all of this room service. Alex got, like, we never order room. Like, when we were, like, at an all-inclusive, we would, you know? But, like, I feel like I'm just ahead on this camera tonight. But, like, we never order room service. So Alex got chicken fingers with marinara sauce, because he dips his chicken fingers in marinara sauce. And he got a side of fries. I got half of a side, I got, like, a side salad to start. And then I got a grilled cheese, but with no bacon. It's called a gooey grilled cheese. $15. No, ma'am, not on a good day, but I'm paying it tonight because I'm hungry. And we haven't like really put anything on the room yet. I was like, just fuck it, like let's just get room service. It's fun anyway. When I was a little kid, like my dad, if we would go on vacations, we would get like breakfast like in the room like one day, you know, and I would always get a Belgian waffle. I used to love waffles when I was a kid, or French toast. I love French toast too. And I always, oh my God, I love that. We wouldn't do it like every day, but like every once in a while. And I would get tomato juice because I love tomato and orange juice, but I really, really love tomato juice. I don't know, there's just something about getting like breakfast in bed, you know, and all that kind of stuff. They do have breakfast here. We could get, oh my God, continental breakfast, $28. You have got to be fucking kidding me. American breakfast, $34. What do you get for all of that? Hold on just a second. You guys are gonna laugh so hard, but I am so old at this point that I have to wear my readers while I'm reading this menu. Okay, that's much better. So let me just tell you what the Wake Up, it's called Wake Up. Healthy Start, assorted cereals, $8. Mixed berries, $12. Fruit platter for $2.22, served with seasonal. Okay, griddle, Belgian waffle, $18. Oh my God. Pancakes, oh my God, cinnamon, walnut, brioche, French toast. Oh my God, $19. You know what's so interesting about it is that like, okay, so the, what do you call it? The, it's called the Wicked Spoon. It's their buffet is like, it's like $22. It's not even like that expensive of a buffet, and you could probably get all this stuff on it. Bagel and schmear, $7. I wonder how much a bagel and schmear is at like Einstein Bagels, like $3. I guess it's not too bad. Still, I think $7 for a bagel and schmear is a lot of money, don't you? Breakfast meats, $9. Now this kills me. Continental breakfast, juice of your choice, assorted breakfast pastries, and choice of coffee, decaffeinated coffee, tea, or milk, $28. God. 3 eggs, any style. Okay, American breakfast, juice of your choice, 3 eggs, any style with your choice of pork sausage, chicken sausage, smoked ham, or honey cured ham. And choice of coffee, decaffeinated coffee, tea, or milk. I think that's expensive, don't you? I think that's really expensive. They have an omelet, $19. Breakfast burrito, $18. $18 for a breakfast burrito. And you can go to McDonald's and you can get that for $1. Pick me up. Okay, is this a, no. It's one Bloody Mary is $17 and one classic mimosa is $16. Okay, well, I can tell you, their all-night menu is not as expensive. Or maybe it is and I just don't know that, and that's why. I mean, I got a grilled cheese for $15, but wherever you go, like, why did it just get so dark in here? Hello? But wherever you go, like, grilled cheeses are kind of expensive. Like, even if you get them at, like, Cheesecake Factory. I wish that light over there would turn on. I don't understand what the problem is. Anyway, you guys are like, Peter, we don't care. I'm sorry it's going in and out. The camera's been focusing and unfocusing during my drama videos. It's just a mess of trouble. Okay, oh, I'm still looking at the menu. So, yeah, that's what we got. And then we got 2 Cokes. Pepsi, they only have Pepsi here. Oh, and then I got it's called a gooey grilled cheese, Gouda, Gruyere, honey cured bacon, and fig marmalade on griddled sourdough. And I got it with no bacon. And I got a side of sweet potato fries, and Alex got a side of fries. Yeah, and then we're gonna like split onion rings. Okay, which he'll have like he'll say he'll try one, then he'll go, oh, I hate onion rings. And then they have dessert over here. Oh my God, you can get a pint of homemade gelato for $11. I think that's too bad. I mean, for room service for gelato, but where would you keep? Oh, there's a freezer over there. Crowd pleasers, nachos. The fuck is this? Oh, this must be for like a lot of people because it says $175. Are you kidding me? Artisan cheap plate is $175. Okay, I think we're gonna be done with room service after tonight. Juices and smoothies. You can get a pot of coffee. Do you know what I was thinking about? You guys, the light is so bad in here. I am really, really sorry. I'm gonna have to like move what I'm doing here. Is that better? Here, I'm just gonna go up here. Which really pisses me off. Well, I guess I could take my readers off now. I know it's because, I don't need 15 comments about it's because the lights are on behind me. I mean, I'm not so stupid, I know that. But like last night I filmed over there and it wasn't that bad. So I don't know what the difference is. But look what I have to do. Okay, this is the only hotel room that has a full kitchen and has no coffee maker and no free bottles of water or anything. Like, you don't get any free coffee or anything like that. Don't you think that's kind of strange? I think it's very strange. So let me just show you what I have to do, okay? So I have to, oh, did I not tell you? We have a whole second bathroom that I didn't even know about. Look at this. Okay, so this is a whole second bathroom. You walk in here. Oh, hi, it's me. This huge pain in the wall, and then like huge, look, there's a huge shower in there. And then look at this, down our hallway. I think this is it. Closet. Where is it? Is this adjoining? When we were here before, one of these was a washer and dryer. So anyway, hey, how are you doing? Okay, so what was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna show you guys how I fix this all up. So I have to take this trash can. This is how I've been filming my videos. Okay. I have to take this trash can and put it up here on the island. And I have to put it so that that painting, do you see this painting over here? If I have it in the background, it autofocuses on that. So hopefully that will do it for the night. And you guys, look, I went in to, so, okay, people ask about the wedding rings a lot, about our wedding rings. So Saturday is our 7 years together and our 10-year anniversary. we got, I talked about this on here not too long ago. We got our engagement rings. Well, I got our engagement rings from Tiffany's. Alex got our wedding bands from Tiffany's. And because he wanted to do it since I had gotten the engagement rings. And Tiffany's is real reasonable. I mean, I think our engagement rings were like $200 each. And they're just like this metal mesh. If you ever seen it on Alex's hand, he wears all the time. I cannot fit into mine. I haven't been able to fit into it since I've been over like 218 pounds. I always remember that weight because that was the last weight that I was that I could wear it. So since then, you know, 5 years later, it's been my goal to lose weight, and I haven't had that chance yet. I haven't been able to do that yet. So, because I mean, of my own stupid thoughts, I know that, like ordering room service late at night. But anyway, so I was like thinking today, I was like, why don't we like go and get like new wedding bands for our anniversary, you know? So I was like, let's just go into Cartier and see how much their love rings are. Cause I love the love rings for men by Cartier. I had this guy that was there was so helpful to me. If you're ever in Las Vegas and you want someone to help you, Alex at Cartier this is like really nice stock for a business card. I'm sure it's Cartier. He, was super nice and he let me try on my like dream watch there. It's been like my dream watch is this like Cartier Santos watch that I've wanted forever, and it was interesting. I thought they were like $10,000, $12,000, and it was $6,800, which is still so expensive for a watch. But I was like, I love. Ever since I read in Lucky by Jackie Collins that that's the watch that she wore. So since 9th grade, I've wanted that watch. So anyway, he let me try it on today. And I did a little window shopping, and he's like, well, what's your interest? I said, I can tell you my interest is high, but the pocketbook is low. He just laughed. He was really nice. And I said, but I do want to look at these love rings. And so he let me try it on. I did not like the gold. It comes in gold, white gold, and rose gold. And the white gold is gorgeous, of course, because it's the most expensive. And it looks almost like a really kind of a very nice silver. And I don't know much about gold, so is that what it looks like? But the rose gold is like, I'm not a fan of rose gold. I know people love it and it looks great on them, but I don't love it. I used to love like very bright golds, but I don't like as jewelry, but I don't anymore as much. So I tried on the ring, I tried it on. The difference is like honestly like $200 or $100 or something like that between the different golds. So I tried on the white gold and I loved it. It was fantastic. But the ring is like, it came to, if we would ship it from there, because we wouldn't pay sales tax in Indiana, it'd be $3,300. And I know people are like, well, that's not a lot for wedding bands and stuff, but like this isn't the first time we did it. And so I was telling Alex about it. And I said, well, maybe we could do that for like our 10-year. We could like buy some really special rings and, you know, kind of like save up for it or whatever. I don't know, that's just a lot. But I do miss wearing my ring. It means a lot to me. This will sound funny, but do any of you have issues out there with married men who don't wear their wedding rings? Because I kind of do. I kind of think it's a little shifty. But now that I'm so heavy that I can't fit into my wedding band, I'm like, I totally understand, but I don't know. Is that why they don't? I mean, Alex is like, why don't you get it resized? Well, when I went to Tiffany's, they said that they would resize it for me, but I said if I lost weight, could they resize it again? And they said we could put like things inside of it, but it would never fit the same way that it had before. I'm just like, you know, I'm always so, this is like one of those things about losing weight that you don't really think about. But it's like there's things like that that are important to you, you know, or like getting into a certain outfit that you haven't been able to get into for a long time, you know, or whatever. It's like, you know, it's those kinds of things. It's not always about beating yourself up or being insecure or whatever. I mean, like a huge part for me is not being able to fit into my wedding band. And I'm sure there's people out there like, well, if it was that important to you, you'd lose the weight. Well, it isn't at the moment that I'm sitting there ready to get a grilled cheese sandwich, you know, like in that moment I can say, well, tomorrow I'll start it so I can fit my wedding band. But you know what I mean? But anyway, it was nice to dream. They were like, we went into the Crystals Mall here, which I love that mall. And I went and tried on this hat. because I was gonna buy it online. It was on sale. It's a trucker hat that I wanted, and they had, so their trucker hats are like $150, $160, but they had them on sale online. I tell this story on here before? Because Alex was like, well, before you buy it, you might as well see it, like try it on in the store. Well, I tried it on the store, and of course, guess what? It fits perfectly. It looks so good on me. And it's navy blue, corduroy on the front, and this is the one that is not on sale. So I'm like, I don't know if I should wait for it to go on sale or what. And Alex was like, well, because I went to the casino last night. Did I already tell this? And I left 200 ahead. I don't think I told that part. So when Alex, you know, he was asleep and I got done vlogging and everything like that. And I was like sitting here like, what to do? I'm gonna have to call you guys, or I'm gonna have to call you back. It's like I'm having a phone conversation with you. I'll be back in a second because our room service is here. Okay, that was absolutely delicious. And the guy that brought it up was so nice. And I was sitting here talking to him, and Alex woke up and he came out and he was like, oh my God, I was dead asleep. He's had a bad headache all day today. So anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about those Cartier rings. But I can't, like $3,300 for, I know you guys, you're probably like, well, that's not super expensive for wedding bands, but like, we already have wedding bands. I just can't fit into it, you know? Is that what I was talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about. Anyway, there's our late night dinner that we devoured. That was delicious. The guy that brought our room service, he was so nice, and he was like, I was asking him like where he's from and stuff, and he said he moved here from Philadelphia. He used to live in the Bay Area. And I was like, he was like, do you have plans while you're here? And I was like, we went and saw Chippendales tonight. And he was like, oh, my girlfriend's gone and seen those shows, and she's seen Magic Mike and the Aussie, it's called Aussie Heat. There's like 3 of them here. Excuse me, Maya was telling us about those. And there's one called like I think it's Magic Mike. Did I just say that? Like the movie. He's like, yeah, it's supposedly like kind of, I don't know. It's like something like to do with the movie, but like the dances. The dances tonight, like when they do that thing, like it's almost so comical because it reminds me so much of that show Magic Mike, which is like those are some really bad movies. I mean, if you love them, hey, have at it. But I think like Showgirls is a horrible movie, but I love it, you know, just the same. So anyway, but I said to him, he was like super built, and I go, you look like the dancers that we saw there tonight. I said, you should go down there. And he goes, I probably make more money here. And I was like, really? I go, do performers and stuff not make very good money? So Alex and I, we were looking up like what performers make in Las Vegas, and it's like anywhere between like $40,000 and $100,000. And like trapeze artists make like $40,000 to $70,000. I'm like, that is not a lot of money to be risking your life. But it would be kind of a really cool job to be in a circus show, don't you think? Like a Cirque du Soleil show. So anyway, we went to, I did not know what to expect. I mean, I had been to like strip clubs, but I knew this wasn't gonna be like a strip club, right? And you know, like when you see like on TV, like I remember back in the day, it wouldn't be like Chippendales per se, but they would have like these, you know, like where you would go to clubs and like once a month it would be like ladies night, like they would have men strippers and stuff like that would come through town, like when Chippendales was like on tour. Do you remember back in the day? So I'd seen it, and I'd seen these women like literally like go crazy and like almost faint and all this kind of stuff, and like touching their penis and like rubbing their hands. I've seen it, okay, like on TV, but I thought, this is so exaggerated, it cannot be true. Okay, that is absolutely a lie. It is not exaggerated whatsoever. You ladies out there, you're lust-centered, okay? And you need to get it into check. I have never in my life seen anything like this. Okay. It is totally the cheesiest show I have ever seen in my entire life, but it is like so well done. Like it is so crazy well done. The men are all like absolutely, like they're very, very handsome. And they all have like intense bodies, like super intense bodies. The one thing that kind of surprised me, I don't know if anybody's gonna be interested in this or not. The one thing that kind of surprised me was that, and we all kind of like, the 3 of us were talking about this when we left, was that other than like one, the rest of them were like not real well endowed. It appeared, you know, like, the other thing that was interesting was, there weren't, like, as naked as you think they'd be. Like, there was a lot of illusion, like, kind of like, Gypsy Rose Lee, you know, like back in the day, like they would like stand with their backs like to the audience, and they would take off their bathing suits so you see their butt or whatever, but then they would like walk off stage covering their stuff, and you would like, so you couldn't see anything, but it was all like an illusion. And they have all of these different sets, like of course they did like the construction workers, but that was like only a really short part. This one thing they did, this very, very exaggerated thing where they pick a lot of people from the audience. Actually, Maya got picked, Alex's cousin got picked. She went on stage to play this game show. It was hilarious. And so anyway, and Perez Hilton, like host of the show, we got to meet him afterwards. It just was like, I did not expect, okay, the sets were amazing, like for the show. They were very, very well choreographed. And like they did like every like stereotypical woman's fantasy they had in there. Okay, so they did this whole scene that was all like 50 Shades of Grey. And they picked a woman from the audience, and they came out, and they had this guy in like this executive like suit. This one, okay, real quick. So they had this guy in this executive suit, and then he had like 2 bodyguards behind him, and she had to, they had this huge contract, like on like this huge paper contract on, she had to like sign it. And then like she went behind, and so like he's like stripping, taking off his suit and whatever, and he, you know, gets down, he's like, but it's even like real appropriate. Like he's in like boxer shorts and a tie, right? And so like it gets down to the end, and then like they turn the contract around, and she's like up on this thing, and all the women went crazy. I mean to tell you, they went crazy. I will never forget, you guys, okay? I went and saw Waiting to Exhale. So I don't know if I've talked about this on here before, but like I am such a huge, well y'all know I love Whitney Houston, okay? But like Angela Bassett, like I am a diehard Angela Bassett fan. And Loretta Devine, I have like watched Loretta Devine for years, okay? And Layla Rochon she's great in the movie, but I'm not a huge Layla Rochon fan. I mean, I don't dislike her either, I'm just not a huge fan. So my friend Jim and I, we went and saw Waiting to Exhale. I will never forget this, okay? And we're literally in the audience of like all women, right? The entire audience is women. Now, if you've seen Waiting to Exhale and you remember the very first part, or the first time you ever saw it, there's a scene when Angela Bassett, after she cuts her hair really short, and she goes and she's sitting at that hotel bar, and it's a really sexy scene, and she's drinking like a scotch on water, and she's just like sitting there drinking it, and this guy starts talking to her. Do you remember this scene? Oh my God. And so so this guy says something like, "Ma'am, do you mind if I sit here?" And she's like, "No, I don't care, it's empty," or whatever. And she turns and looks at him, and it's Wesley Snipes. But nobody knew Wesley Snipes was gonna be in the movie. Do you remember this? Oh my God, that audience went crazy. They were like, ah, like they all were like going crazy. Wesley Snipes is pretty good looking. But, so anyway, I mean to tell you, there were women that I swear to God, I thought they were speaking in tongues at this thing tonight. Like, I mean, it was like they instantly started picking their favorites, and it's like women that had never met before. Like, I've never seen Alex's cousin Maya like this in my life, okay? She's like literally like talking to all, it's like, we were invisible, first of all, to say. And these women would like turn to the other one, and they'd be like, I mean, they didn't even know each other, and they'd be like, which one do you like? I like the guy like that. They all had their favorites like picked right away. And like if one of them came up and like started dancing on them, oh, they were like, oh, like this one woman in front of us, she was so funny. So they would like rip off these tank tops, and they would like throw them out in the audience, and all these women wanted them, and they would just be like going like this. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life before. It was hilarious. But I will say this, okay? Because it's totally cheesy, but like, if you were a woman for your 21st birthday, or for like a bachelorette weekend, like this would be like, don't go do some bougie show like, oh, don't do some bougie show like, you know, we went and saw Absinthe last night. It wasn't super bougie, but it was a great show. Go to see one of these. Like, this is what you want to do for your 21st birthday, or for like your bachelorette party. And there were so many birthdays and bachelorette parties there. Almost every woman they brought on stage had like a bride-to-be thing on or whatever. These women collectively had so much fun. And it was really interesting too. Like at the beginning they said no cameras, and they said the cameras aren't for the guys, it's for the audience, so they can be as crazy and wild as they want to be. And they really hyped these women up too. And they said, so you guys can be, you know, as crazy as you want to be without like getting out of control. and or without like people seeing pictures of you the next day, like on Facebook or something. So I thought that was nice that they did that, but it was just fun. It was fun to see, like, you really saw, I'm not talking about like, I don't know, it was nice, you just saw like women laughing like all together, and it's like, it's so, you know, I have like in my life, like a lot of my friends, Tanya's not like this, but a lot of my friends will say like, I'm not friends with other women, or I don't get along with other women, and you know, and to see collectively all of these women together in one place, like women, I mean, this was women, there were like literally 4 guys in the entire place, and there was probably 150 people in there. I mean, I'm not lying, there was 4 of us, because he said at the end, he goes, thank you to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he counted us, guys, that, you know. It was so funny, because the one guy came up to me, and he was the one that I had, like, because, like, we each had our own, like, Alex liked the blonde guy, Maya liked this one guy that had curly hair, he was kind of fine, but I liked this guy that had, like, oh my god, he was so attractive, he had, like, dark hair, and, so he came up to me, and he was like, this is what he pulled the buddy card, he, like, so he's, like, you know, dancing up on everybody, and I'm like, oh, please don't do this to me, please don't do this to me, I'll be so embarrassed, you guys know I have social anxiety, right, and, like, every time they would call for somebody to be up on stage, Alex and Maya would, like, point to me, and I'm like, no, I'm not going on stage, and Alex is like, they're not gonna pull you up there anyway, they only pull women up there, I'm like, don't do this to me, like, this makes me nervous, right, well, the guy came up to me, and he was like, I thought he was, like, literally gonna start, like, dancing up on me, I was gonna be like, I was gonna lose it, because I don't like that kind of center of attention stuff, I just don't like it at all. And if you don't like that kind of stuff, this is not the show for you. They seriously picked on like literally every woman. They gave every woman a personal experience. So, so anyway, he comes up to me and he stops and looks at me like he's gonna like run up on me, and he puts his hand out, he goes, you having a good time, buddy? I was like, did you just really pull the buddy card? Like, seriously? So anyway, but you know, it was done so well. I was really impressed. There was this one scene, but they have like all the guys come out and they're dressed like very metrosexually, and they like, you know, they like, this one guy had like this long like camel trench coat with like this turtleneck sweater underneath it and like these jeans, and they had him come in. It was like almost like a runway walk, like a fashion show, and then then it's like they start taking all the stuff off, but like even like most of the underwear that they wore in the show was like boy shorts, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like G-strings, it wasn't, there was like one scene when they did that, and it was a bedroom scene, and they had it underneath like silk pajamas, but it wasn't tasteless, it wasn't, I don't know what those other shows are where they're showing their dong-a-long-a-dings, but this was not the show. This was done in a classy way. So like if you wanted to go with somebody and you didn't want them to be super embarrassed, look what I just noticed. This picture over here is, look at that. You guys can't see it, can you? But I love this picture. I would actually have this picture in my house. Look. Oh my god, look. So he has the heart, he took it off. And he has the diamond, and he took it off. I love that. That's very, very cool, isn't it? So anyway, we had a good time tonight. It was fun. It was something different, you know? One of the things I'm really liking about this time is that we're getting like so much, we're like enjoying, like every day we're getting so much stuff done that we do, but at the same time it's like, we're really trying some different stuff, and we're like meeting up with people that Maya knows, and did I say this? We were like in this bar tonight. Oh, I think I talked about this earlier, how we ran into this DJ that we know that we're like good friends with back in Indianapolis. So random. But see, the stuff that I like in Vegas is just to be in comfortable clothes and walk around. Like, I really enjoy that a lot. I haven't picked up a book once since I've been here. I knew I shouldn't bring a book. I knew I wouldn't read. And I haven't listened to Harry Potter at all either. I mean, and who really wants to listen to Harry Potter when you're, I know that's stupid, right? I shouldn't say that, but like, who really wants to listen to Harry Potter when you're in Vegas? I actually was at the pool today, and there's like, somebody had a James Patterson book, and it's called Vegas something, and I was like, see, now that's what I should have gotten. I don't even like James Patterson. Oh my lord. So how are you guys doing? Huh? Anything new going on? Like as if you could talk through there. I like just being able to look outside and be like, see everything out there. I think it's fun. I sat last night outside. Somebody asked me the other day, I'm looking to see what like I make on these vlogs. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, what do you make on these vlogs? And I'm like looking at them, and I literally make like $10 a vlog. Which if you think about it, between like the gas that I pay and stuff like that, like, I don't even think it covers that. Yeah, I'm getting rich off this vlog. I so don't even care. All this stuff with like the beauty industry lately. You know, it's interesting that kind of like my vlogs have, not my vlogs, but well, no, my vlogs, that the stuff I've been talking about on my drama channel, I've kind of like flooded over, and I started talking about it on here too. Oh, where's my medicine? I gotta remember to take my medicine to the end of the room. And I have to call my cousin tomorrow, it's her birthday. She's gonna be 49. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that on here. Sorry, Caroline. But anyway, get over it. You look great for your age. I don't ever understand why people lie about their age. If you lie about your age out there, love who you are at whatever age you are, okay? We're none of us getting any younger. I don't understand that need to lie about your age. I've never understood that. I really haven't. And I think maybe it's because my mom was like, you know, such a role model for me of like not doing that. I don't know, I was thinking the other day, honestly. I was like, these lines are like really bothering me lately. I mean, okay, first of all, my skin completely burnt and crispy like this. This is not a good time for me to talk about it. But when I'm like at home, because like my skin is like, what's so funny is that in like 2 weeks, it'll be gone and my skin will be back to normal again. Oh, I did bring that hydrating mask. Maybe I should put that on before I go to bed tonight. What was I gonna say? Oh, but I was sitting there, I was like, maybe you should try to get some like Botox again, you know? Like I haven't had it since the year after we got married. So I haven't, because the last time that I got it, I was like, I'm never getting this again because it started arching my eyebrows. And I was like, and Alex was like, well, you know, if you got it done differently, because Alex gets Botox. I'm like, I just don't know that I want to become a slave to that, you know? It's why I stopped coloring my hair. You know, and it's like I posted pictures the other day of the year that we got married. Like, this is what my hair looked like then. I just colored it, you know? And I like my color of my hair. I like it this color. It's interesting because whenever I see men now that have like salt and pepper hair or white hair, like especially like if they're, like, I mean if they're like a little bit younger or stylish or something and I notice it and it's like they've let it go, I'm like they stand out to me as being more attractive. And maybe that's just because I'm falling in love with myself all over again. No, but you know what I mean? And so, yeah. I don't think I'll get any more Botox. I don't really want to pay for it, to be honest with you. It's like, vacations are dangerous for Alex and I because we dream a lot, but we forget that we live in reality where we don't really have that kind of money, you know? Like, this has probably been the nicest trip that we've taken. I mean, really, not like the nicest place we've gone to, because I mean like Las Vegas compared to like the Dominican Republic, although they have the shitty beach, but you know what I mean. Although I do love Las Vegas, it's so fun. It's totally the, like somebody said today, we were in the elevator and they're like, it's like an adult playground. I'm like, it's not the first time you've ever heard that before, dude. You should come up with the billboard. But it is, and it's fun. Like we just, you know, came in here and Alex was like, I can't believe it's like, you know, 12 something outside and it's, the streets are completely packed and it's safe. So but this has, you know, probably been the nicest trip that we've taken, and we saved up for it, you know, because we really wanted to do like a big anniversary trip, and I'm glad that we did, and I'm glad that we treated ourselves to it and stuff. But we don't live in that kind of world, you know, we just don't. I wish we did. I mean, Alex, we were at dinner the other night, well, and we were like, it was with Melissa and Jason, and I think I even talked about it on here. He was like, well, we should go here next year. We're gonna go here next year. He's like, Tomorrow World, or Tomorrowland, I think it is, in Belgium, and then Ultra, because we're going with them in March to Ultra. Oh, I talked about this on here. He had like 6 trips planned. I go, how are you thinking we're gonna pay for all this? He's like, we'll figure it out. I'm like, oh, okay. And then tonight we were at dinner. This actually kind of cracked me up. So, Alex's cousin Maya, her best friend that lives here, guess where she's going next month? Ibiza, Spain. So they're sitting there talking about how they can't wait to go to Ibiza, Spain, and I'm sitting here thinking about all this drama that has unfolded on, if you watch my drama videos within the beauty community, all starting with Ibiza, Spain. I was like, oh my god, this is cracking me up. But so anyway, yeah. And I think that's also like why I'm so happy that like I'm enjoying every moment. Like the bed, we've like taken naps, we slept in today, so comfortable, we got room service, you know, all that. Actually, we're gonna have another onion ring, hold on. It has now become a mukbang. But we can't do this all the time, you know? We really can't do this again until Ultra in March. Oh well. This is why I worked my ass off so many years so I could save money. I remember friends of mine back in the day would say to me like, go with us here, do this. And I would always say no. You know, trips. All the time asking me to go on trips. I didn't go on any trips, you know. And I would say no, I'm saving my money, What are you saving your money for? You never spend your money, you can never go anywhere. I'm like, well, this, I guess. And I don't regret it, not one bit. They have Milano cookies sitting over there, and I bet you anything, on that stupid mini bar menu, they're probably like $25. And they're literally like some of my favorite cookies. But being that I have all this food over there, I won't be getting any of those Milano cookies. Not that I would. We were in this store today because I had to get Band-Aid. Why? Cheapest thing in Las Vegas, $1.99. $1.89. Because my husband told me to wear socks last night with my penny loafers and I didn't, and I have huge blisters on my feet. It hurt so bad. Okay, you guys want to see what we got at Lush? That grilled cheese was so good. It had like this marmalade on it. Okay. So, Alex was like, we were in the mall, and he goes, let's go get some bath bombs. It'd be kind of sexy. We could take a bath together. I was like, okay. We had a huge bathtub here. Okay, this was the second one we got. Okay, so we got one, it was called Metamorphosis. It's actually gonna shut off because it's almost at 24 minutes. Let me stop it and I'll start it again. Okay, so the first one that we got, I'll show you again, is called Metamorphosis. Isn't that cool? She said when it starts going away, it looks like a sunrise or sunset. I don't know which one she said. I have to tell you, my experience with bath bombs is I'm not super impressed. That's just my 2 cents. But the only one that I've ever done is Intergalactic, so I guess I can't really speak to that much. Then we got this one that she said was a really good one. I can't remember. It's called Super Sexy or Sex. Oh, it's called Sex Bomb. This is what it looks like. It has a rose petal in the middle of it. It's gonna be my thumbnail. Don't you love when I just stop you for a thumbnail? And then, this is so cool, they have these little egg carton things here. Do they always have them? I don't know. They don't have these at the Indianapolis one, I don't think. But anyway, I like the little oil things that you put in there. I actually like those almost more than like the essential oil things. So we got these for, this is the one, okay, that she said goes in there. One of these, I think it's this one, is called polyamorous. And she was like, oh, it goes so good with the sex bomb one. I go, it's my anniversary. She goes, it's not that kind of polyamorous. I go, what kind of polyamorous, do you know what I'm talking about? Like loving more than one person. I'm like, what other kind of polyamorous is there? She's like, well, that's not what it means. I was like, I mean, are you selling it to a lot of Mormons or what's going on? Oh. I think I'm gonna have another french fry. Why not? You're on vacation. Plus, I think I ate about, collectively, about 60 calories at dinner tonight. Do you guys cross your legs when you like, I don't want to like show you, but like I sit totally cross-legged when I'm like anywhere. I've gotten on this kick for sweet potato fries. So tomorrow, we are just gonna hang out at the pool. I see you. And then, that was so dumb. I'm gonna call it my Vegas diet. The people that love to call me out on being fat and never dieting, and they'll put that, when are you gonna start that food of Alex's? Don't you even worry about it when I want to. If I'm not worried about it, why are you? The world's a much easier place when you don't worry about other people's shit. Says the drama channel. If anything, the world would be a much easier place if we could just laugh at ourselves. Like, seriously, it's just not that deep. Look at your feet sometime and take yourself seriously, okay? Feet are some funny shit. They really are. Do you guys know that you spend almost an hour every day listening to me talk about feet and shit like this that makes no sense? Like, why? Why do you care? Why are you so nice to me? Okay. Let's just think about this for a second, all right? So, oh, by the way, not that anybody would care, but I called one of the girls that works with Tanya and asked her how the dogs are doing. And she said they got to stay out extra long today because it was so nice in Indianapolis. And she said PP, Boo, and Tucker are all doing great. So, I miss them so much. Do you guys miss your dogs when you're on vacation? Oh my God, I miss my dogs so much. But anyway. And Tanya is doing great. She's having fun in Tennessee. She texted me. She said she has really bad service out there. Well, she can't get very good phone service. Okay, but let's think about this for a second, okay? There's about 2,000 to 3,000 of you that watch my videos on this channel every day, right? And what did I say I made? Like $10 a video, which is about $300 a month, which is for my gas. So basically, I drive around in my car most of the time. I mean, today basically you bought me my onion rings, so thank you, I really appreciate it. They were really good. Side of fries for $6. I don't know that I think a side of sweet potato fries and room service for $6 is bad. I think it was $6, or maybe 16 or 26. I don't know, that menu's kind of hefty. But anyway, so let's just think about this for a second, okay? So, I drive around in my car every day, and I talk to you. And as a result of that, I upload a video that 2,000 to 3,000 people watch, and I make about $10 off of that, which then reimburses me for the money that I spent in the month on gas for my car, okay? Not considering wear and tear, and this is all my choice, right? I totally get that, it's all my choice. So let's just put that in there first, because you guys know I love doing the vlog, right? This is all me just joking when I'm saying this right now. So that's, I totally do it as a labor of love, because see, I don't really make shit off this at all. Not at all. And I have vlogged for almost 700 days now. But you know the benefit that I get, honestly, from sitting down at the end of the day? Like, I was thinking about this the other day. I mean, like, this is honestly, like, when I was talking about it being cathartic the other day. Okay, I'm done eating. I can't eat anymore. And when I got off, you know, from filming the vlog that night, I was like, oh God, this is like, I always feel so great when I get done vlogging. Like, I really, really do, you know? It's so fun. And I thought, I wonder, you know, if, like, a lot of people ask me, like, they'll say, I want to start a vlogging channel, what do I do, blah, blah, blah. I feel like this week while I've been on vacation, I've gotten more emails than I ever get. And I just can't get through them. But a lot of people ask me about, they'll be like, I want to start a vlog because I love what you do, but I don't want to put it out there for people to see. Which sounds kind of like a ridiculous kind of question. Like, so you want to vlog, but you don't want anybody to see it? Like, why are you vlogging? And I was thinking about it, and I thought, you know, that's really an interesting concept. That if, you know, like, when people kept back in the day scrapbooks, or, you know, and maybe people do this, and I don't know. People kept scrapbooks, or they kept, you know, like, remember, what's his name? Doogie Howser, that at the end of every episode would, like, write in a journal. People that keep daily journals and stuff like that. They don't show it to anybody. I mean, who do you see that is, like, taking their daily journal to work with them and going, hey, I'm gonna pass this around, you guys can read about my deep, dark secrets. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's doing that. Let's just be for real. I have actually known a few people in my life that probably would do that, though. It's called Spilling Your Bag Out from Breakfast Club. Did you ever see that movie? Where Ally Sheets, she like pours her purse out. She wants everybody to see what's inside her purse. I feel like I've had about 5 Ally Sheeties in my life. As really good friends. That, like, they get in your car and you're like, you're supposed to go see a movie and have dinner. And you're like, hey, how are you doing today? And they're like, oh, I mean, I have a really bad UTI and my period started. And you're like, well, I'm not hungry anymore. You know what I mean? Those are my friends. But a little too much information sometimes. But I thought, you know, it would be really interesting, like, if you just, like, vlogged, but didn't ever, like, I don't know what was even making me laugh about this, because I was thinking about it in a serious way the other day. I think I just have the giggles tonight. We got laughing so hard earlier. But anyway, it's so fun to just hang out with family, you know? But what about vlogging and never showing it to anybody? You know, just keeping a record to yourself. You know, folders of, you know, August of 2018 that you could go back and watch it sometime if you wanted to, that you would have, I don't know, you wouldn't have to sit down for an hour and talk, but people could just show, like, their day, you know, clips of what's going on in their day, their kids eating cereal in the morning, going off to school, you know, just little random things to keep a camera around, you know, and film. And I don't know, I don't think it's a horrible idea. I think those are sometimes the things is, I never thought I'd hear my cousin say this. I think those are sometimes the things that we take for granted the most, are the things that are right in front of our face, like room service. And my cousin's son, David, just started his senior year. She got really emotional on the phone with me. And she was like, I just don't even understand where the time went. I'm sure it has to do with her dad passing away and stuff too, you know, but she was like, Peter, literally, I feel like it was yesterday that he was born. And what's so weird about that is, like, when other people say that about their kids, like, I mean, everybody says that, right? But, like, because it was somebody that I knew, and because I can remember going to the hospital the day that he was born, like, I remember that. I remember leaving working and going to the hospital where she was. And I remember my mom there, and then I have this picture, this great picture of my mom and David. And they were just like the best friends always until she passed away. I mean, he loved her so much and she loved him too. And I was sitting there, I was like, you know, all of these trite things that we say, you know, like, before you know it, they're grown up and gone. But it's true, and it doesn't really, you don't really realize it until it's happened to you. You know, until that's your experience. I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? That picture that I showed last night, over here. Can you see it? Any man will do. And on the table, there's a pack of cigarettes and 2 drinks, and she's looking down and she looks so sad. No, honey, don't settle. That's what I would tell you. Don't settle. I remember the last time, well, in between my ex and Alex, my sponsor and I working on like what issues I needed to work on myself before getting in a relationship again. And he said to me, because he was like, he knew my track record of dating, that I would get out of one relationship and I'd get right in another one, you know, very soon after. And he was like, well, you're gonna take some time off from dating. Oh my God, the battery is low again. And I said, okay. He goes, I'm not joking. This was not my sponsor that said it before. This was a different one. He said, I'm not joking. He said, he goes, and I said something like, I know, like I don't have anything to give somebody else right now. And he goes, no, you need to fall in love with being alone so that you realize you don't need somebody in your life to make you happy. He said, when you fall in love with being alone, going to restaurants by yourself, going to movies by yourself, traveling by yourself. He made me do all of that year. I had to do all of that. I had to go travel by myself, which I did. He made me go to restaurants. I mean, all kinds of restaurants by myself. I did. All the things that I would do with a partner, I had to do alone until I was comfortable with it, until I fell in love with it, where I really liked being by myself and I enjoyed it. And only then was he like, you know, when I told him that I was going on a date with Alex, he was like, okay, you know, because I had worked on that shit by then. I think it's important, you know, to get used to being on your own. These are the last 2 fries I'm gonna eat. So anyway, I don't know how I got over that, being alone. Well, like I'm gonna call this, I feel so lonely. I feel so lonely, I could die. Isn't that a song? Only the lonely. Anyway, what's the lonely song by the Motels? I have this strange story about it. I went to this like picnic after this like tennis camp that I went to one year. My only friend that I had at the tennis camp was supposed to be there. And he like at the last minute canceled and said he couldn't come. And it was like this, like the woman who owned the tennis thing, she was like super wealthy. And she had this huge house, right? This huge swimming pool and tennis courts. She had like 3 or 4 tennis courts in the backyard. And so she would have like everybody that was in the camp. I mean, hundreds of people, right? They would come. You had to bring a covered dish. And I remember my mom made this like whole wheat like fruit pie, like pizza thing. It was like so nasty looking. And so I like went and like I didn't know anybody there other than this one other kid. I was probably at the time like 10 or 11. There was a lot of older kids too. It went until like high school. And this story that I'm telling you is kind of like, I hope the battery lets me tell it, is kind of like, I would say, an analogy for much of my life. Not so much anymore, but back then. Or up till, you know, 30. And I was sitting there by the pool, and like nobody talked to me. I didn't see anybody. You know, I got a little plate of food by myself, my little, you know, 10-year-old self, and sat down next to the pool. And there's people all over by the tennis courts. That's where the party was. There's like a dance thing out there and stuff. But like I was by the pool with like 2 other people, like couples that were sitting out there that were in high school. And I saw my mom pull in the driveway. I think somebody said like, your mom is here. And I went over and like I looked at her like fruit pizza that I think she had to bring a dessert. And I looked at it and like not one person had eaten any of it. I remember I just like took it and turned it and pitched it, like the whole thing, into the trees, except for like the pan, so I could take the pan. And I went in the car and she was like, and oh, the song they were playing at the time was that, it ended, so it stopped. And then I went home and I was very lonely. So I'll tell you guys, good night, I love you.